Imagine water never flowing from your tap for over a decade. For many families in Tamale, this isn't rare, it's becoming normal. But here is the strange part. Tamale is located near one of the biggest rivers in Ghana. So why are the taps of Tamale running dry? Welcome to Conservation Focal, a YouTube channel where we share the wonders of nature and why protecting it matters. Today, we are talking about something very serious. Why are the taps of Tamale running dry? Tamale has grown rapidly over the last few decades. More people means more homes, more businesses, and of course, more demand for water. Today, the city needs about 90,000 cubic meters of water every day, but the current system produces only about 35,000 cubic meters. That is less than half of what the city actually needs, which means shortages are often unavoidable. But if the city is closer to a major river, so where exactly does Tamale get its water from? Most of Tamale's drinking water comes from the White Volta, which is known locally as the Nawoni River. Water is pumped from the river and treated in the Daulon water treatment plant. From there, it travels through pipelines into homes across the city. But here's the problem. The system was built in the early 1970s. Back then, Tamale was much smaller. Today, the population has grown far beyond what the system was originally designed to handle. However, there is another factor adding to the pressure: climate change. Northern Ghana has been experiencing higher temperatures and more unpredictable rainfall. Hotter conditions increase evaporation from rivers and reservoirs, and during long dry seasons, water levels in rivers like the White Volta can drop. But climate change alone cannot be fully blamed for the crisis because something else is happening along many rivers in Ghana. Across many parts of the country, sand is being removed from riverbeds for construction. This process is known as sand weighing. Sand might not seem important, but in a river system, it plays a critical role. Sand helps to stabilize riverbeds and river banks. When large amounts of it are removed, rivers become unstable. Water may become muddy, river banks may collapse, and natural water flow can change. Authorities have raised concerns that sand weighing near water sources can add stress to river systems. It's not only the cause of Tamale's water shortages, but it can be one of the contributing factors affecting river health and water infrastructure. Rivers do much more than supplying drinking water. They support systems. They help farmers to grow food. They provide water for entire communities. When rivers are damaged, the impact spreads far beyond the environment. It affects people and their daily lives. Water shortages are often blamed entirely on climate change, but environmental management also plays a role. When rivers are protected, wetlands remain healthy and forests are preserved. These natural systems help regulate water and also support communities. Protecting nature is not just about protecting wildlife, but also our future water supply. But all hope is not lost for the people of Tamale. Expanding water infrastructure can improve supply. Better maintenance can improve reliability, and protecting river ecosystems can help secure water source in the long term. Climate change may be global, but how we choose to protect our rivers, that is something we control locally. The taps in Tamale tells a bigger story, a story about growing cities, a story about environmental pressure, and a reminder that the future of our water depends on how we protect our natural systems around us. If you care about conservation and the future of our environment, subscribe to Conservation Focal because the fight for nature is the fight for our future. See you another time. Bye.